Hello, my name is Misha Marie, and I have a story I'm going to share with you. I have not spoken to my father since June 16th of 2024. It just hit the 2-year anniversary of not talking to him, and it's not by choice. He's homeless in the DFW area. His name is James VZ. It would be so cool if this video blew up and then he found the video or something and saw. I do want to talk to him. I bought my grandmother's house, his mother's house, in 2019 because he was hoarding in the yard and she needed to get away from him. She just was enabling him and she needed to get out of the circumstance. And I bought the house so that I could keep the house in the family. I'm the 4th generation in the house. We're right by the stockyards in Fort Worth. And it was a hard process. We cleaned up 10 tons of trash, and I had to kick him out of the house because I have children. I couldn't have him there. He's in active addiction. And so he would come by occasionally and try to say hi, and I was okay with that. I let my kids meet him and stuff, and I try to explain it to them. They're little. And, I try to explain him to them in kid terms. And it was nice. We were seeing each other for a while, and then he got clean. He went to this homeless rehab in Dallas. Shout out to that rehab. That was sick. They help people rebuild their lives. They even hooked him up with a vehicle. And he was turning his life around. It was the end of 2022. He even got my kids Christmas presents. I met my father when I was 18 years old, so I don't even really have a relationship with him. And then when I moved down here, bought the house, I was 23 years old. And so we kind of had a relationship for those 5 years, But he was struggling with addiction throughout that process, so it's hard, to build a relationship like that. So then in the end of 2022, it was going well, and then he he relapsed after being in that homeless rehab, and we kept in contact through that year of 2023, but now in 2024 was our last conversation. I'm not kidding, guys. This conversation ripped my fucking heart out. It felt like he grabbed it out of my chest and threw it on the ground and stomped on it. And I was just oh, fuck. And my mom's an addict, so I've dealt with addiction my whole life. So I understand addicts, And I know he's not always in the right mind, and he says stuff that he doesn't mean and stuff. But in that conversation, June 16th, 2024, he said he was going to move from DFW, maybe to Arizona, because he doesn't have any family in the area. And I was just I'm right here. I'm right here. I was I live here. And I had to stay calm because I'm I've went through a lot of counseling, 5 years of counseling and deep therapy to reprogram my brain because trauma's so real. It fucks you up. And so I'm staying calm, right? He says this comment and I'm on the phone and I'm I was I understand you want to move, but I'm right here. I'm your family. I'm your daughter. And he's oh, I know, I just don't have anything going on for me here. And I just was dumbfounded, flabbergasted. I was oh, I can't believe this motherfucker is saying this to my face right now, over the phone. And I'm I understand, just let me know, I come by and say bye. Or he never came by. And he never called again. And so I haven't spoken to him for 2 years, and now I'm selling the house. And I'm leaving Fort Worth, and I'm freaking the fuck out because I don't even know if my dad's alive. I'm panicking, and I'm leaving. And so this house that he knows, it was his grandparents' house, his mother's house, now his daughter's house, where he knows how to find me. I don't even know if this man knows my phone number, you guys. I don't even know if he knows my last name. I don't know if he could look me up on Facebook. He knows me as Misha VZ, my maiden name. I don't even know if he knows my name. And I'm moving, and what if I never talk to him ever again? But I'm so alone in Fort Worth. Like, he was like my only person here. Like, besides that, it's my in-laws. I have an in-law in Waxahachie. Sorry, I'm from the north, so I pronounce it wrong sometimes. But, like, my father-in-law lives in Waxahachie, but that's like an hour away. And then my mother-in-law is like 3.5 hours south, like San Marcos. So it's like, we don't have anybody. And I'm so excited to move. But at the same time, I might not ever talk to my dad ever again. And we're going to be closing on the house in 30 days, and I just want to see him so bad. And I'm so sad, because I really might not ever see him again. It's just crazy. But maybe this video will blow up. Maybe he will see it. Maybe he's on TikTok. And if he is, I hope he sees it, and I hope he sees me. And I hope he's alive. Grieving someone that's alive is one of the hardest things I've ever done. And it's about to be his birthday in a couple days. And I couldn't say Happy Father's Day. And I'm not going to be able to say Happy Birthday. And I don't even know if he's alive. It's just like, I'm panicking. I just wish he would come. I'm like praying to God. I'm like, God, let him just come. Out of some crazy coincidence, just come and see me so I can say bye, so I can give him my phone number or something. But yeah, anyways, that is my story, a little bit of my story. I'm gonna start trying to make more videos again, and work on sharing some of this journey with you. But yeah, that's a little bit of the story. I just wanted to vent about it and share it with you guys. Anyways, thanks for listening if you stayed the whole time.